I know all of you are excited to hear our next speaker. All right, so I will be the one to do the honor of introducing our guest speaker this afternoon, no? Our second guest speaker. So he is also going to share how he developed a lot of leaders in his organization despite a lot of challenges and difficulties that had happened. And with that, so let's all meet our Diamond Director, Jac Candido. So Jac, as his background is a certified public accountant, and he was a finance manager when he started his USANA business. And he is a loving husband to a very hands-on and caring father to three kids. Okay, he has a very beautiful three kids right now. He is also very hardworking, dedicated USANA Diamond Director, a $1 million club member, and multiple incentive trip qualifier. So he is passionate in helping, mentoring, and developing leaders in his organization. He believes that the best way to create, all right, hold on, to create impact or significance and lasting impact is through helping people unleash their potential and become better leaders who create more leaders. All right, so guys, let's all welcome Diamond Director Jac Candido. Hi, Jac.
Hello, Ma'am Michelle. Ting, ting, tineng. All right. So thank you, everyone. And of course, thank you so much, Ma'am Michelle, for that introduction. And hello, good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. No, and especially to Indonesia, of course, Thailand, and of course, no, especially to Philippines. So anyway, no, for all the Filipinos in Manila, okay, who suffered, no, during the Typhoon Ulysses, my prayers are up, and I hope you are doing well. I hope everything is okay, and we are back on track. Okay, so I would like also to say this appreciation to Ma'am Duday and of course to USANA Corporate for this opportunity to be one of the speakers for this Sustaining Momentum training series. Okay, I would like also to appreciate the management, no, for this training as a whole, no, because I believe we've really learned a lot from this training. Am I right? Would you all agree? So if you agree, no, type no, yes, no, and thank you so much, your appreciation and your thank you, no, to our corporate and to our, especially to Ma'am Duday for their all out support, no, especially in this training. Okay, so why not, no, appreciate our corporate, because what you appreciates. Okay, so all right, no, so since our time is precious, I would like also to share my my slides to you, because I'm so excited, no, for this training. Are you all excited? If you are excited, no, type no, excited. All right, so guys, no, Mentor Ed Miguel talks about how to develop leaders under your organization. So my topic is all about how we should respond to the call of leadership. All right, so how we should respond to the call of leadership. It means how we should respond if our leaders give us the vision, no, how we should respond if our leaders, no, above leaders challenge us, no, challenge us to become more, diba? Of course, no, how we should respond if our leaders, no, if our leaders will let us fly and soar high. Okay, so my topic is all about how to develop leaders inside you. It means you have to develop first, by yourself before you can develop other leaders. Okay, so if you're excited, okay, I would like also to share my screen. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so okay. Wait. So my internet is not doing well. Okay, it's not functioning well. Okay, wait. So, Ma'am Michelle,
Yes,
just wait
Jac.
a
We're
minute.
just on
Okay.
standby here, and We are really excited to hear from you this afternoon. So I hope the slides will work out well. Yeah. Are you trying it again?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so if you have an associate so are not yet log in our training this afternoon, kindly inform them that we have a very good training how to develop themselves, no? So ayan. Okay. Uh,
Okay. Do you want me to? I have a copy of your slides. Do you want me to help you share the slides?
sure, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you see the slides now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, ma'am. All right. So thank you so much, Ma'am Michelle, for that support. Okay. Okay. So anyway, once again, good afternoon, everyone. So next slide, ma'am, please. So but before I will share how to develop yourself. So let me share to you my story. So next slide, please, ma'am. So this was me. No, this was me before when I started USANA. So yes, no, I agree that USANA really touches my skin. Who touches yours? All right. So anyway, I really believe in the products. No, that our product really works, right? So if you believe that our products really works, no, type in the chat box. No, USANA touches my skin. Okay. So by the way, no, when this opportunity was presented to me, I was 24. No, I was 24 years old when I saw this amazing opportunity. No, when this opportunity was presented to me, I was so amazed. I was so amazed, although I was a little bit skeptical because I know it will take another commitment from me. And during that time, I was handling a good position in my previous company, and I know also that it will take another sacrifice. No, if I want to earn more, uh, if I want to earn more income in this opportunity, I want to make sure that I will sacrifice some of my time for my loved ones, time for myself, and I know I have to put so much work if I want to earn big in this business. But I realize if I will sacrifice my time, put in so much effort, and of course, commit into something, I will make sure that that something will help me achieve my dreams or must have a lasting impact in my life. So because I don't want to see myself working in a job every day for the next 20 to 40 years and yet unable to achieve my dreams in the future. Okay? So ask yourself right now, do you see yourself working for the next 20 to 40 years even if you know that what you are doing right now will not take you to the destination that you want in the future? So type your answer if you want, 'di ba? If what you are doing today will really bring you to the destination that you want. If not, 'di ba? If not, 'di ba? So that's the reason why we are doing this USANA business, because we saw that this opportunity could really bring us to the destination that we want, right? So that's the reason why I'm here in USANA, because it's worth of my time, my commitment, and my hard work. So how about you, friends? So how about you? So basically, di ba, I believe that you are doing also USANA because you also want to get your dreams, your aspiration in life. You want to give the best, di ba, life for your family and your loved ones, right? Would you all agree? So ma'am, next slide, please. So when I started this USANA business, no, I had the same concern with majority of you here. No, I started with so much fear. I started with so much doubts, with self-limiting beliefs. I also experienced some like you, di ba? Majority of you, I also experienced rejections, discouragement. I was also mocked, no, ridiculed, and more negative experiences when I started this business. Aside from those, no, my skills are poor because I was not studying business school. Okay, of course, when you want to learn skills, you have to experience it. Okay, so my communication skills was poor, or even my leadership, no, are poor. Okay? So although I know that those skills can be learned in the process, okay? Even my self-esteem is so low. And I also feel that I was not a good looking, okay? I was not a good looking man, but I realized, no, I only lack nutrition. Okay, so if you think that you don't see yourself as good looking, maybe you just lack nutrition. Because I believe that there is no such thing as ugly person in this world. Only a person who lacks nutrition. Okay, so if you are not taking the optimum, di ba, nutrition of USANA, you have to take the optimal the optimal dosage so that it will really make you glow. Okay, so but no, when I have all the excuses not to really pursue this USANA business. I have all the excuses. I have all the reasons not to really pursue this USANA business. But one thing I have when I started this business. Now, one thing I have. Next slide, ma'am. Kindly click. Okay. Okay. One thing I have is that I have dreams. I have dreams in a vision. Go back, ma'am, please. I have these dreams and ambitions that I want to achieve. And I believe that my dreams, next, ma'am, go back to last slide, please. Go back to last slide. All right. So I believe that my dreams and inspiration is more important than my excuses and limitations. Okay? So I believe that those excuses that I've set before are not really true. They are just fear, they are just doubts. So fast forward, okay, right now, after all overcoming the excuses, although sabi nga, we say that courage is not the absence of fear. It's doing so even with fear. So guys, even if you have fear and doubts when you are starting in this business, just do it. Just do it. And eventually, you will become part of those people who are successful, who are ahead of you. All right? So next slide, please, ma'am. So right now, we are part of the MDC. Now, we are part right now of the MDC. And that picture is a great reminder that how you started in this business don't really matter too much. Okay? How you started in this business don't really matter too much. But how you finish, or how you end this business, or how you end this business matters the most. So there are two things two things it will happen, no? It will happen in your USANA journey. One, okay, you will quit. Second, you will succeed. So if you don't quit, for sure you will succeed. But if you don't take the courage and move forward, then eventually you will quit and you will not become part of the MDC. Okay? So again, how you started this business doesn't really matter too much, but how you end this business matters the most. Okay? So always remember that. So Ma'am Michelle, next slide please. All right, no? So right now, after doing the business for quite some times, we're now able to enjoy the dreams, no? The dream life that we want, okay, for me and for my family. So by the way, that house is not mine, okay? So you can see, wow, amazing, amazing life. No, that house is not mine. I just took a picture way back 2012, and every time I had a presentation and I had a chance to share my story, I always tell this house is mine, even in my presentation. Okay, even in my presentation, I always tell my clients that this house is my house, but with disclaimers, of course. Now, this house, diba, I will be mine. I will build this house after 5 years. Now, I will be living in this house after 5 years, and I will tell them that's the reason why I'm doing this business. That's the reason why I have this amazing opportunity. I'm offering it to you, not because, diba, I will earn from you, but because I want to help people get their dreams as well. That's the reason why I'm doing this business. Some will laugh, okay? While sharing it, some will laugh, some were amazed, and some believe. Okay? Next slide, ma'am, please. And lo and behold, after 2006, way back in 2006, we transferred in this house. So imagine, guys, having a vision in this business is very important. Having the conviction is very important. It will really bring you to the destination that you want. So imagine, what if I quit because I was mocked, I was ridiculed, diba? I was being laughed, okay? When I shared my vision to my friends, my loved ones, my colleagues. So don't be afraid. So uh my advice to you leaders, so don't be afraid to dream big dreams. Don't be afraid to dream big. to share your dreams because they are real. They are real. But just be careful, okay? But just be careful of what you say. Okay, what you say means I can't do it. Okay, I can do that. Okay, because it might come true. Okay, when you say something, remember that words can give us life. Words are life. It can give life. It can also destroy life. So this time around, make sure that you always tell something that can give life, that can give life to your dreams, that can give life to your aspiration. Okay, so starting right now. And of course, di ba? Next slide, please. Because of this opportunity also, I was able also to enjoy time and I was able to spend time with my loved ones. And by the way, these are some of the things that money can't buy. So these are some of the things that money can't buy. That's why I really love this opportunity because I get to enjoy the things that money can't buy. So I realized, just to share a little bit story about myself. I grew up without a father. My father died when I was 4 months old in my mother's womb. He died in an accident. So I know how it feels when you don't have a father to guide you, to play with you, to talk to you, to protect you, to or even to love you. I know how it feels. So quality time, having quality time with my family, with my kids is the best, no, the best reward that I've ever achieved here in USANA. I hope you will also get the best reward, no, ever achieve here in USANA. Because for me, why I spend most of my time with my kids, because I believe that love for them spells as TIME. It means quality time with them, right? No, so who wants to enjoy their dreams and who wants to enjoy their aspiration, who wants to enjoy, 'di ba? Want to experience who among you here wants to experience the same, no? The same with those people who are ahead of us. Okay? Can you type me if you want to experience those same experiences that our leaders, our upline mentors are experiencing, okay? So type me, all right? So, but always remember. Next slide, ma'am. Okay, success with USANA. No, success with USANA requires hard work. It requires hard work. It requires leadership. It requires diligence, right? So if you want to become successful here, it's very important that you have also to do the hard work, do the sacrifice, di ba? Do the commitment. And of course, you also have to develop yourself. Okay, it means guys, no, if you want to become successful, it depends on you. Success depends on you, not on your mentor or your leader, but in you. So, kumbaga, I mean, it's kumbaga your attitude really matters in this business. It means if you embrace that idea, that fact that success is all up to you. If you fail in this business, it's all up to you. If you succeed in this business, it's all up to you. So now, no, next, yes, all right. So now, no, between the before and the after, we called it process. Before and after, we called it process. And the process called growth or personal development. So here in USANA, if you want to achieve success, you have to grow yourself. You have to develop yourself. You have to grow yourself and work harder on yourself. If you want to lead, you have to lead yourself first. If you want to achieve success, you have to lead yourself first. Because next time starts with you, not from someone else. Right? No, that's why my topic right now, next slide, ma'am, is all about developing leaders inside you. It's developing leaders inside you. Basically, you are already a leader, but you have to unleash the leadership inside you. You really have to nurture the leadership inside you. And this topic is our response to the call of the leadership in success. This is a very good topic if we want to learn how to grow ourselves, to achieve influence, or even achieve long-term success here in USANA. So now, do you want to know how to develop the leaders inside you? So if you want to know how to develop the leaders, no, inside you, type, di ba? Type yes. Type yes. Okay? So if you want to grow yourself, if you want to develop yourself, di ba? Type yes. No, I'm so excited. So next, ma'am, step one. Okay? Step up. Okay? It means, guys, when our leaders give us vision, when our leaders give or challenge us to do the impossible things, diba? When our leaders um, say to us that we have to fly and soar high, our response is to step up because no one else will do it for you. Next slide, ma'am. No one else will do it for you. Okay? So you have to challenge yourself every day to step up. Every day, you have to challenge yourself to do better and be better, to improve your skills. You grow your mindset, your character, your discipline every day. That's what you are going to do when you want to step up. And you have to do it every day. Because what we call it, diba? We call it self-discipline. If you want to become successful, remember that success and change starts with a decision to step up beyond your comfort zone or in your present circumstances. So if you don't step up, you will not change. If you will not change, if you will being up is part of the process of getting our dreams and lead people. Always remember that if we want to serve more, gain more, achieve more, become more, we have to step up. We have to step up, right? So right now, di ba? Right now, we have to decide to step up whether you are a builder or an MDC. We know that we can do better. We can do better every day if we are going to step up, right? Change will start from us. The decision to step up will start from us because no one else will do it for us, right? You have to begin with yourself. You have to do it with yourself. You have to make a decision today, not tomorrow, but today. Because the future starts today, right? So step up. Next slide, ma'am. Next slide, please. So these are the things, no? How to step up, no? How to step up. Master the core skills. All right. So Mentor Ed Miguel talks about mastering the core skills. Even if you don't know what to say, just do it. Just do it because eventually you will learn it and master it, right? So master the core skills. So what are the core skills here in USANA? The prospecting skills, the inviting skills, the presentation skills, the closing skills, and so on and so forth. But when you master the skills, diba, remember that your value will change. It will be way far away compared to those associates who just know the skills. Mastering and knowing is two different things, right? That's why we have to practice every day. We have to do it every day so that we will master. Mastery takes a lot of self-discipline. Even if you are new, don't worry. Don't worry even if you are new because we all know that master was once a beginner. Master was once a beginner. So if you are just new in the business, it's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes. Masters make mistakes when they started, right? Successful people, MDC, fail in this business many times, but they never give up. They keep on doing it every day because they are going to master their skill. They want to master the skills. Okay? I can still remember my first mass presentation. Guys, I believe you also remember your first mass presentation. Okay, remember those times that when your upline said, you present, even if you are so excited, even if you are nervous, but you still remain excited. You are still excited even if you don't know what to say, right? So my first mass presentation, I have story to tell. Okay, my first mass presentation with 15 to 20 people, not so big crowd. I was so nervous. Oh, yes, I was so excited, but I was so nervous. In fact, I was shaking while sharing the opportunity, while sharing the presentation. Imagine, guys, that's my first presentation. I think I was 1 month old in the business or 2 months in the business. So it was presentation, a lousy presentation, and boom! 60 to 70% of the crowd walk out. So imagine, guys, you are presenting the opportunity, although it's not so good sharing, but 60 to 70% walk out. So I believe you also experienced this one, diba? When you had a presentation in the Zoom, then your guest, diba? Your guest just left the group, just left at the Zoom. And of course, we can relate to it because even though no, in the past, we still experience those things. No, your guest it happened, lost the signal and so much excuses. All right, so and so on and so on, right? So my first mass presentation, imagine guys, my self-esteem from here to there. So imagine the self-esteem is really going down. Okay, so imagine before I finished the presentation, it walked out 60 to 70%. Okay, amazing things happen. Because of those experiences, I challenged myself to improve. I challenged myself to improve. It's because I understand that every master was once a beginner. Every good speaker, best speaker was once a lousy speaker. Every good presenter was once a lousy presenter, right? So imagine guys, so what I did, do you want to know what I did? Know how I overcome all right, to be the speaker for the next mass presentation. Imagine guys, your self-esteem was down, but you have to fight. You have to fight your excuses. You have to fight your disbelief. You have to fight your mindset to become one of the best. Because if you want to become successful, you have to decide to fight the challenges no matter what. So the following day, I volunteered myself. Although I know that the first presentation was not good. Because I understand, so why I did so? Because I understand when you practice, diba? When you practice it every day, what will happen is you will become better because I believe practice makes you better. And the better you become, the better results will follow. So guys, remember that this when you practice, when you do it every day, you will become, in fact, okay, my second mass presentation, I improved performance. It decreases to 40 to 50%. It decreases to 50 to 40%. So it means there are still people who walk out in the presentation. But I realized, I became better. I became better. So practice makes you better. So practice your skills and remember the one who will master the skills the faster will earn faster. Again, the one who will master the skills the faster will earn the faster. So if you earn more the faster, you have to present the faster. All right? So to grow, don't wait for your leaders to train you. You have to initiate to grow yourself so that you can train your associates. So don't wait for your leaders to organize activity. You have to organize activities. We have a lot of activities. You can ask your wait for your leaders to contact you to attend the trainings. Take the initiative to bring your associates to the training. I tell you, in this generation, we don't lack resources. We just lack the initiative. Informations are everywhere. That succeed in this generation, if this platform that we have right now, in this reset, they call it reset generation, that means we are just so lazy, or maybe we are just so, or maybe we don't just have initiative, right, in business or in really growing ourselves, right? So third is take massive action. Next slide, ma'am. Take massive action. Okay, yun. Take massive action. Always remember that that you will never get to where you want if you don't take action. You'll never get to where you want if you keep on standing still, if you are waiting. Guys, patience means you are doing something even if you are waiting for the times for that time that you will succeed. So remember that no one is going to carry you to success. You have to take the actions. You have to really make that intentional actions and move to take your actions, your to take yourself to the level that you want to take yourself. So you have to really bring and take that massive action if you want to become successful. All right? So guys, no, number next, ma'am. So be independent. Be independent in growing yourself. So growing yourself is a personal responsibility. You have to grow on your own. You cannot just ask yourself, ask your leaders to help you grow. Yes, you can ask your mentors, diba, about the things that you have to do, but you have to take that personal responsibility and personal decision to grow. So you have to really be independent in growing yourselves. Okay, next slide, ma'am, please. Okay, so top truths, no, why you have to step up. I hope you are still learning. Top truths, okay, tough truths about why you have to step up. So number one, no one else than you do. Remember that no one else cares about your personal development than you do. No one will ever care about more about your success. That's why you have to step up. That's why you have to step up. Whether you are a leader, you are new in the business, you have to really care about your success. No one else will take care more about you. Okay, that's why you have to step up to grow. When our leaders will tell us to attend trainings again and again, always remember that your leaders are telling it to you not because they want them to become successful, but they want you to become successful. When your leaders ask you to lead and grow your skills, that's not for them, it's for you, right? So basically, guys, know when our leaders and mentors say something about how to develop ourselves, our response should be yes, mentor, because they care for our success, but no one else cares more about your personal success. Okay? So second, ma'am, so you can't wait. Second, yon. You can't wait for someone else to help you. The only person that can help you in the future is you right now. It's you right now. That's why you have to step up. Third, ma'am. All right. So no one else owes you success and leadership. Remember, when we join USANA, we are called independent distributor. It means we are independent and no one owes success to us. Even our sponsor, no, don't owe success to me, no, to us, all right? So it's our sole responsibility to become successful in USANA. So next slide, ma'am. And last, no one else is responsible for our leadership development. So meaning, if you cannot lead and develop people, it's because of you. If you succeed in this business, it's all because of you. If you fail, it's also because of you. So right now, if you want to succeed, you have to grow yourself. If you want to grow yourself, you have to step up and bring yourself outside of your comfort zone. Right? Right or right? So right now, wherever you are, next slide, ma'am, please. Wherever you are, tell yourself that I'm going to step up. Tell yourself, I'm going to step up. Okay? I'm going to step up. Whatever it takes. Next slide, ma'am. Whatever it takes. All right. So number 2. So I hope you are all learning. Number 2, lead by example. Remember, this training is for builders in above, meaning majority of us have already an organization, our associates in our organization. It means we have the position to lead, but doesn't mean we are all leaders. We are already a leader, right? So in order to guide and influence our associates, associates down the line, we have to lead by example. Because according to Albert Einstein, yan, leading by example or setting is the only means. So meaning, there is no other way to influence our associates but to lead by example, right? So there is no other way to influence our associates but to lead by example. So next slide, ma'am, please. All right. So right now, no, what are the attributes of your ideal associates? What are the attributes of your ideal associates? So type in the chat box, no, what are the ideal, no, that you have in mind, no, that your associates should have. So type highly driven, yun. All right, what else? Always showing up. All right, GLA, no, yes, mentor attitude. Okay, so on and so forth. So kindly type, ma'am, everything. Okay, okay. So we have hardworking, right? So we want hardworking, positive attitude, excited, right mindset, productive, committed, responsible, available, so on and so forth, right? No procrastination. Ma'am, type mo lang, ma'am. Okay. All right. Then the question is, do you possess these attitudes? Do you have this attitude in yourself? Because if not, you cannot just tell them to become productive if you are not productive. Right? So basically, guys, no, if we want our associates to become productive, if we want our associates to become hardworking, we have to work harder than them. Right? So if you want your associates to be positive, so don't complain. Right? Don't complain. So I also realized this one, if I want my associates to become more positive, I have to make sure that I don't complain. And I have to show them every time that I am excited about this opportunity. If I want them committed, if I want them to be more passionate and committed, I must attend all the trainings if I want them to attract, if I want them to have results as well. So basically, you have to show more. You have to show more. It's so guys, if you want your leaders to lead, to become more productive, to become more hardworking, you have to show them how to do it first. So, ma'am, next slide, please. So these are the importance of leading by example. So number one, when you lead by example, you set a good example as a leader. No, as a leader, you set a good example. So basically, as we all know that we are constantly being watched by our associates and our leaders. We are always on stage according to Darren Hardy. They are just observing us. They are looking at to us. In fact, one time, I also experienced this one. One time, but I've changed already. Okay, I've changed already. Okay, I was talking to one of my associates and told something negative about other associates. So what happened? He told me negative things also about that associates. So it means, diba, it means that um, they are observing us. They will, if you will tell something or if they will show what to do, we give them the authority to do it also, right? So I realized that he was just copying. He was just copying what I'm doing. So whatever you are saying or doing in USANA or even in your life or even posting in social media or even know how you brand yourself in social media, make sure to set a good example. Make sure to set a good example to your associates and to your business partners. That's why I always remind my leaders and my associates to do only whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is excellent, admirable, and praiseworthy. I always tell them to do what is only good, so that 'di ba? It will set a good example to also to their leaders in associates as well. So guys, no, it's very important to set a good example. So second, ma'am, you become the standard of your organization. So what do I mean by becoming the standard of your organization? You become the values in the culture of your organization. You become the system of your organization. Meaning you cannot duplicate the system. You are the system of your organization. It means they are your mirror. So it means they will only do what you do. So you are the standard. So that's why it's very important to lead by example. Number 3, you became an inspiration. Ma'am, next, number 3. You become an inspiration to many. Okay? So, you did not influence your associates but also inspire them. Not only to them but also to other leaders in the team. Remember, people follow not just because of your income but because you are a very good role model to them. Right? So, they inspire you or others to be more, learn more, and do more, then and become more, then you are a leader. So if your action, your words, your mindset inspire others to dream more, become more, achieve more, then you are a leader, right? So it's very important. It's very important that you become an inspiration to the many. Next, ma'am. Okay, next slide. Yan, maintain integrity and obtain influence and credibility. So when you set, no, when you lead by example, it maintains your integrity and obtain influence and credibility. Meaning, you walking your talk. So if you want to establish trust, walk your talk. Remember, people loves to work with people whom they trust, right? Right or right? Okay. So I believe that people loves to work with people whom they trust. Okay, so that's why we call our associates a business partner. So I will tell you one of the things or one story that happened way back in 2015 that made 60 to 70% of our leaders quit in USANA. So guys, so listen carefully because this is very important. It can really save your organization. Okay, so in 2015, we had this program in our team. It's an amazing program. I tell you, it's an amazing program. But remember, it's reinventing the wheel. Okay, it's reinventing the wheel, meaning it's not from USANA. And even no, as we evaluate the program, we know it's too good to be true. We know that the consequences, we know the consequences is not good, but we still push it. We still push it the program. So the program runs like this. The program will run for 10 months, but after 3 months, so after 3 months of the program, we failed to deliver our promises. So imagine, so as a leader, no? Imagine as a leader, since we failed to deliver our promises, immediately after we failed our promises and deliver our promises, our leaders question our leadership. Our leaders question our leadership. In fact, no, their trust, no, they started to have integrity in trust issue with us. So that's why after those experience, no, our organization started to have an attrition. So 60 to 70% of our organization really stopped because they've lost their trust on us. They've lost their our leadership really suffered, no, during that time. So remember that trust, no, takes years to build, but seconds to break and years or forever to repair. So guys, no, we really have to know that it's very important to build trust. That's why my hard lesson during that time is to always walk the talk, to always protect our integrity, and to protect our good name no matter what. Okay, no matter what, always protect your integrity no matter what. Because again, people loves to work with people whom they trust. All right, so Nate, to yourself, tell yourself, tell yourself, okay, in the chat box. Tell yourself in the chat box. I will lead by example. I will lead by example. Next slide, ma'am. I will lead by example no matter what. Okay? I will lead by example no matter what. Okay? So number 3. Alright, so I hope you are learning so far. So number 3. Okay, so humility. Number 3, have the humility. Okay, so I hope you are learning. Okay, type L if you are learning. Alright, so if you are learning, type L. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed to number 3. So you have the humility. Guys, Mentor Ed Miguel talks about humility a while ago. So it's very important that we should know as our response to our leaders, we have to know that we have also to have the humility to accept the challenges, accept the responsibility as a leader, okay? So humility is not thinking less of yourself, okay? It's thinking yourself less. Okay, so when you have the humility, it means you have a growth mindset. In fact, humility is one of the most powerful and important attributes of growth here in USANA. So if you want growth in USANA, you have to humble yourself because always remember, diba? Anyone who is humble will be lifted high. All right. So having humility means you have the growth mindset. Having the humility means you want to improve yourself. Okay. Having humility means you acknowledge and recognize areas in your life that needs growth and improvement. That's why humility is very important. And next slide, ma'am. All right, so that picture, no? That picture is our picture of Ma'am Cherry and Ma'am Michelle last year. Okay, here in Davao. So in fact, Ma'am Cherry told us that USANA Davao will be closed during that time. So we were happy. We entered the room. Tapos, then Ma'am Cherry told us, okay, to be, to be, yun, yes, our office will be closed. But what happened? No, why USANA management decided to renew their contract? All right? So I will tell you another story. So this is a very good story, okay? So USANA opened their second branch in the Philippines way back in 2013. I think it's October, September in 2013. So the corporate wants to support the leaders in Davao. In fact, in the span of 1 year, in just a span of 1 year, Davao branch created 3 diamond directors, emerald, more emerald, ruby directors, and gold directors during the span of 1 year. But after another 1 year, some of our leaders stopped building the business. So me and Lucille, my wife, no, were left as the only diamond director who was building in Davao. Okay, so although we tried to deliver our commitment to the corporate, but I believe the effort and the result was not enough. So it's too much. I think it's too much for me to carry the responsibility. And I believe during that time, I was not yet ready to embrace or to accept greater leadership. Okay, greater leadership. Okay, I was still immature during that time. This is my first company. If you don't, for your information. So I believe no, that leadership is so greater for me. So but I just embraced the leadership call. Okay, so to be honest, I was scared when Ma'am Cherry told us that USANA will be closed. Remember we resigned from our job, diba? We sacrificed our good position for this opportunity. And I believe USANA is our bread and butter. And we made the commitment that whatever happened, we will pass this business to our next generation. So in fact, me and Lucille were really scared during that time. But, okay, during those time, also, we had an opportunity to talk Mentor Ranel. To talk Mentor Ranel. And during that time, during that mentoring session with Mentor Ranel, he said, and I can still remember his words. He said, Davao office will be closed if you allow it. So meaning, if we allow it, it means if we will allow it. So guys, success and failures will happen to you if you will allow it, right? So during that moment, I realized that we can still do something about it. We can still do something about it. That's why it's very important to trap a mentor, to find a mentor, to seek advice, to seek counsels. All right? So in this business, we have a lot of mentors, we have a lot of coaches that can that can be trapped, that can help us in building our business. Right? So, guys, no, who knows, no? Who knows? Your mentors can help you, inspire you, no? Or maybe help you shift a little bit of your belief in your mindset. Right? So, ayan. All right. So what we did after, next slide, Ma'am Michelle. So what we did after those, no, after those moment when Ma'am Michelle told us that USANA Davao will be closed, we gather our leaders in USANA Davao. In fact, they are our cross lines. No, what to happen is we remove our names. In fact, we remove our names and work with one heart and one mind. Our main goal during that time is to grow the sales of USANA Davao and keep the office, to retain the office. Okay? So we work as one USANA Davao. That's why our team is USANA Davao. Okay? We don't have a team. So we listen to the core leaders of USANA Davao that we created, even though the rank is not yet or silver and below, because we understand that nobody knows everything. Nobody knows everything, but everyone knows something. Nobody knows everything, but everyone knows something. So we let them know that we cannot succeed with our goals that we've set without them. So um, with that, no, I just want also to take this opportunity to thank and give this time. No, I would just want to thank, no, all the USANA Davao core leaders for not giving up, for working so hard. No, I've seen your crying moments. I've seen your sacrifices. I've seen your passion and your commitment for all the USANA associates in Davao. So thank you so much. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, USANA Davao for leaders. So you know who you are, okay? So also, Ma'am Michelle, next slide, please. Okay, so of course we trap our mentors. No, we ask help from mentors. No, we ask help from mentors, not because we are less. Next slide, ma'am. Not because we are less, but because we want to gain more. We ask help not because we are nothing, but because we want to gain more. We want to gain something. So and also we want to make sure that we are doing right. Okay, we want to make sure that we are doing right. And we also understand that we need supports from all the leaders in USANA, not only in the Philippines, but even in the whole USANA. So to all Diamond directors, to all Star Diamond directors, to all the MDC who help us indirectly or directly or indirectly, thank you so much for your support. So much thank you to all of you. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the service. Even if we are not your downlines, even if you don't get something from us. Thank you so much. So we really feel your love and support to all associates. That's why core values that we have is community. One of the core values of USANA is community. And you embrace that core value. So thank you so much, Diamond Directors. Thank you so much. Or of course, diba, I would like also to take this opportunity to thank you, no, to thank our corporate, especially to Ma'am Michelle. Ma'am Michelle, thank you so much, our sales manager in Davao. Thank you so much again and again for your all-out support. All right, so let me proceed. Okay, so have the humility. Next, ma'am, slide. Have the humility to grow, to learn and grow. Have the humility to learn and grow. So it means, guys, don't forget not to invest in learning if you want growth. Have the humility to learn and grow again and again, again and again. Remember, the moment we say these words, these three words, I know that. Three words, I know that. Meaning, we are going to fail. Okay, if we tell ourselves that we already know, we are going to fail. We are going to fail. In fact, actually, before this pandemic, we have to invest minimum of 10,000 pesos or $200 in US if we want to attend trainings or convention in Manila. Because we are from Davao and Davao is 3 hours away by plane in Manila. Okay, so we have to spend money for airfare, hotels and food. But why we have to do it? Because we understand that learning and attending trainings is one of the foundation if we want success in USANA. So what's the story behind that picture, this picture? That picture on your left. What's the story behind that? In fact, that story, okay, that picture was taken in the airport, okay, because because I invited them for a 10-hour training, comprehensive trainings in Manila. So I know that we are all hungry for learnings. We want to grow our business. We want to bring our business to the next level. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. I invited them, okay? In fact, most of them, I invited them 2 days before the event. 2 days before the event. So meaning the cost of the training and travel was high. But they still said yes. They're still excited to attend the trainings because they are so excited to bring the business to the next level. So I'm so proud, no, to tell you that right now, three of them are gold directors. In fact, yung right side, the right picture, um, one of them is running for the last week Ruby directorship, and one executive gold director. So imagine the impact of having the humility to grow your business, to grow yourself. So moral lesson, have the humility to learn and grow, even if you cost you money, cost you time, even if it will cost you your comfort. So but good news, right now we don't need to we don't need to spend money, okay? We had just have to click. No, our training is just a click away. But it takes humility to click that link and learn again and again. Guys, it takes humility to click that link to learn again and again. So as a result of the humility of all the leaders in USANA Davao, their sales grow by 3 digits in number this 2020. And we successfully retained the office. So always remember that before success, humility must come first. Before success, humility must come first. All right, so last one. Number 4, never give up. So number 4, never give up. So this is how we respond every time we face the challenges. When our leaders tell us to grow ourselves, when our upline leaders will tell us to embrace the challenge, when our leaders will tell us to soar high, to fly, and reach the dreams that you want, this is our response. Our response is to say, never give up, or never ever give up. Never ever give up. So when we face challenges or when we face negative circumstances, every time we have to say never give up. So never give up. No, we must all embrace the challenge, the failures, the struggles. Ma'am, type mo na lang lahat, ma'am. Next. Okay. Please type na lang. Please click na lang everything. Okay. All right. So, all right. So we must embrace all the failures, the struggles, the rejections, the temporary defeats, and more. We have to understand that those setbacks, temporary defeats, temporary failures are just part of the process. They are just part of the process. All we need to do is to trust the process, right? Right? So we really have to trust the process. So everything that you have experienced right now are just part of the process. So I can still remember, it was in 2017 when I embraced that great leadership. Ma'am Michelle informed me that my new leaders that I'm building during the time wants to talk to me. Oh, imagine our leaders who are my project during that time wants to talk to me. So during the time I was in Butuan, so I head back to Davao. I traveled back to Davao, and that's 6 hours away from Davao. Okay. So me and Lucille listened to the leaders, and some leaders expressed their feelings, of course. Okay. So some leaders said that I am boastful. Some leaders said that I am a liar. Some leaders said that I'm not a good leader, and on and on and on. In fact, I was so shocked with their feedback. I was so shocked with their feedback. So I said sorry. I said my sorry to them. I said my sorry to them. But I broke down. I broke down. So I just cried and cried and cried in front of them. In fact, Ma'am Michelle know this one. Ma'am Michelle is there. I cried not because of what they said, because I know I gave my all to help them. But I cried because all the sacrifice that I did for the last 8 years flashback. The sleepless nights, the hardships, the sacrifices away from your kids, your wife, just to help those people who are in need. I just cried and cried. I cried loudly. Noy and Jover heard it outside that small room. In fact, because of that experience, it affected my mindset, my passion, my belief, and my confidence. It affected for a while. But I was reminded by this passage in the Bible to not become weary and tired in doing goods, because in due time, in proper time, we will reap a harvest. So I tell myself, I have these new leaders, Noy, Jover, Mark, during that time. They are still new in the business. And I I promise them that we will also help them succeed in this business. Yes, leadership. We all know that leadership is painful. It's lonely. It's sacrificial. But it's also rewarding. It's also rewarding. Whatever success that you want to achieve in USANA, if you want to achieve those success, have the willingness to pay the price. Because whatever reward that you want, it has a price. You have to love the pressure as much as you love the treasure. There is what we call pressure, but you have to love it if you want the treasure. So always see with excitement. Always see your future with excitement, with high hopes, with confidence in whatever you imagine and dream, it will come true if you work harder and never give up. Always visualize your success and always see yourself as part of the next leaders of USANA, as part of this next Diamond and Star Diamond. So see yourself as part of this $1 million club member. But don't forget, you have to have patience sometimes. Have patience because results takes time. Results takes time. And of course, have that attitude. You have to practice that attitude of gratitude. It means be thankful. Whatever challenges that you are experiencing right now, whatever challenges that you are facing right now, be thankful because it's a preparation. It's a preparation. It's a preparation for greater achievement in the future. It's your preparation. Whatever challenges that you've experienced right now, be thankful because God may be just preparing you for greater success. God is just preparing the field for your greater success. So lastly, take courage and move forward, which means if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can crawl, just keep moving forward. Remember, even the snail reached the Noah's Ark. So don't be stuck because of failure challenges. You have to keep moving forward. So don't be afraid to keep move forward because fear means two things. Face everything and rise or run away. Face everything and rise or run away. So keep moving forward. Remember, coward never stops. I hear this one every time, no? Mentor Jover will train us. Remember, coward never stop. As coward never start. The weak never finish. Never, and winners never quit. So if you want to win in life, never quit. Next slide, ma'am. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the opposition. But whatever happens, never give up. Instead, fight for your dreams. Fight for your dreams. And someday, next slide, ma'am, please. And someday, because someday, you will tell yourself, thank you for not giving up. There's a saying, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And that something is that you don't give up. Do something. Don't give up today. Because someday you will tell yourself, thank you for not giving up. Thank you for not giving up. But because we didn't give up, because we embraced the challenge, the failure, the struggles, and because we trust the process, and we took courage and moved forward. This year, our theme is Overflow 2020. We declared this one during February. We declared this one February 2 in SMX MOA. We have a theme, Overflow 2020. We declare it, right? And we've experienced overflow, not only in USANA Davao, but we've experienced in USANA Philippines an overflow. Next slide, ma'am. So I present to you USANA Davao Overflow in 2020. These are the leaders who rank advanced. Who rank advanced in this pandemic 2020 overflow. So guys, thank yourself right now. Thank yourself right now because you didn't give up. I became the bridge to the success of these future leaders. Remember when you don't give up, remember when you give up, someone else will suffer. What if I give up? What if I give up? Maybe these leaders will not have this opportunity to change their lives. When you stop sharing products, someone else will suffer. When you stop sharing dreams and hope, someone else will suffer. It could be your friends, your family, or maybe it could be you. Someone else will suffer. So don't ever give up. Always remember, yes, we are all have seasons in our USANA business or even in our life. Maybe this year is our planting season. Maybe this year is our waiting season. And who knows, next year we will reap our harvest. And we will not just reap a harvest, we will reap an abundant harvest. So never give up. Never ever give up. So as I end, I would like to read you this prayer. Okay? I just copy this prayer. I copied this prayer and edited something. Okay? So let's read it. Okay? We call it the USANApreneur's prayer. Okay? So guys, let's read. I asked God to give me a big organization. And God said no. He said, I will give you courage. Courage, not fear. Courage, even if you don't know something, God gave you the courage, and it's up to you to build it. I asked God to give me knowledge to build this organization, and God said no. He said, I will give you wisdom, and it's up to you to learn. I asked God to take away my pride, so that's humility, that I can learn, and God said no. He said, it's not for me to take away, but for you to give it up. Humility. I asked God to give me happiness, and God said, no, I give blessings. Happiness is up to you. Next, ma'am. I asked God to give me wealth, and God said, no. He said, I pour out so much grace, it's up to you to save it. I asked God to give me more time, and God said, no. He said, I'm just in give equally. It's up to you to leverage. I asked God to help me love my partners and associates as much as they love me. And God said, aha, at last you understand now your USANA business. So step up. To step up, what a wonderful prayer, right? To step up, to lead by example, to have humility, and to never give up is what we call self-leadership. Next slide, ma'am. Is what we call self-leadership. And as we all know, self-leadership is behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes work that prepares us for extraordinary leadership. So guys, no, if you want great success, if you want to develop leaders, you have to develop yourself first, and we call it self-leadership. You have to grow yourself first before we can develop others. So thank you so much, everyone. God bless you, and God bless your dreams.
Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you very much for that very inspiring message that you shared to us this afternoon. So it really is I can really say my takeaway. No, I'm so emotional right now. So I really appreciate your leadership, and of course the leadership of the leaders under your organization. Of course, for appreciating the help and the support of the USANA corporate. You know that we are always here for you, and that really leadership comes from you. You have to really start leadership to yourself, no, because you cannot give what you do not have, and you cannot share this leadership, you cannot help others if you do not want to decide, or if you cannot decide to become a leader. All right, are you there, Ronnie?
Well, I'm here.
Yes, I hope you also from Indonesia and Thailand, you also have a lot of learnings from Jack. Can you share it with us?
Yes, for sure. I think your presentation, yeah, inspiring us. We learn from you that how Davao Associate and also the staff together create something big there, and I think we learn how unity